Bible say no reward to the evil man. Come on now.
The candle of the wicked shall be put out.
Flash out. Let's go on back to the secondary when you read.
We in verse 32.
You can understand what all this is about. Don't be envious of wicked men.
That's right.
What they got going on. I just probably be doing better if I just was, you know, but this is just not happening fast enough for me. We real proud. We real proud as people. Let's get to some understanding. Come on, bro.
Verse 32. Or is there any other people that thou knowest thee besides Israel? Or what generation have so believed thy covenants as Jacob?
You ask another question. Lord, who else know you beside us? Who else you have made covenant with?
Right.
Let's read.
And yet their reward appeareth not, and their labor hath no fruit. For I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon thy commandments.
Like, man, the heathen are wicked, they flow in wealth, and they ain't even thinking about what you're telling us. How is this possible, Lord?
Right.
A question the brother had when he seen himself as a slave under the dominion of his oppressor, and he asked him, how? Lord, what happened? I mean, I know we didn't transgress the trip, but are they better than us? How are they over us? And look, they flowing in wealth and not even thinking about you.
Right.
We all had this question before. Let's read, brother.
34. Weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and there is also that dwell in the world, and so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel.
Like, look, even weigh our wickedness up.
He's
Weigh our us compared to theirs.
He's standing hard, ain't he? 35.
Hey, be careful when you ask me more questions, though.
That's right.
Because here come the answer. Here comes the answer. And guess what? Just because you don't like the answer don't mean it's not the answer. Here come the answer. You got questions, the Bible got answers. He gonna answer. Now when the answer comes, you gonna have to get yourself together.
That's right.
So yeah, I've been tricked.
Right.
All right, let's get it, bro.
35. Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight? Or what people have so kept thy commandments?
Like, Lord, who ain't broken none of your laws? Who ain't seen? Let's read.
That thou shalt find that Israel by name have kept thy precepts, but not the heathen.
But not who?
The heathen.
Okay, who next? Here, you got that? Let's read on in chapter 4. So what is the question? Why are the heathen flowing in wealth? They ain't tripping off you. Are their deeds better than ours? How are they flowing in wealth not even tripping off your commandments? Lord, what is going on? Even weigh out wickedness and their wickedness. You'll find it's only us that's claiming you. So now, let's get the answer from the Lord. Let's read.
Chapter 4, verse 1. And the angel that was sent unto me, whose name was Uriel, gave me an answer.
What up, Uriel, bro? Is you talking over everybody? Come on.
And said, thy heart hath gone too far in this world.
Have gone to what?
Too far in this world.
He like your mind, you're wondering about things that's too high for you.
That's right.
That's what he's telling you. You wondering about things that's too high for you. Let's read, brother.
And thinkest thou to comprehend the way of the Most High? Then said I, Yea, my Lord. And he answered me and said, I am sent to show thee 3 ways.
Show what?
Show thee three ways, and to set forth 3 similitudes before thee.
Notice he said, yea. The verse 2 said, thou heart hath gone too far in this world, and thinkest thou, do you think you can understand or comprehend the way of the Most High? Ezra answered and said, yea, my Lord. Now he really want to know what's going on.
That's right.
Yea, my Lord. And he answered me and said, I am sent to show you 3 ways and to set forth 3 similitudes or parables or visions, likenesses to you. All right, let's read.
Verse 4, whereof, if thou canst declare me one, I will show thee also the way thou desirest to see. And I shall show thee from whence the wicked heart cometh.
The Lord said, all right, well, I'll ask you, but answer me first. And if you can answer me, then I'll let you know what you're talking about. Let's read.
Verse 5, and I said, Tell on, my
See
Lord.
what he said? Go ahead and get to speaking. Let's see.
Then said he unto me, Go thy way, weigh me the weight of the fire.
See what the messenger of the Lord is telling them? Well, go weigh me up some fire. Put that on scale.
Right.
Weigh fire. Let's read.
Or measure me the blast of the wind, or call me again the day that is past.
Measure me the blast of the wind. Or, hey, bring me yesterday.
Right.
Bring me yesterday. This is what the angel of the Lord is telling Ezra. You have questions? Hold on. Well, I'm going to ask you a few questions, and you can answer me, I answer you. Let's read, brother.
Verse 6. Then answered I and said, What man is able to do that thou shouldest ask such things of me? And he said unto me, If I should ask thee how great dwellings are in the midst of the sea, or how many springs are in the beginnings of the deep, or how many springs are above the firmament, or which are the outgoings of
I
paradise?
want to ask him about stuff you know you don't know nothing about. Huh? How many springs over the firmament? Genesis tell you it's just as much water above as it is below.
Right.
Genesis 1. How many springs above the firmament?
And y'all know them springs are what spouted up when the world was flooded. Not only was it raining, but the springs broke up. So it's a bunch of them here in the earth.
And he asked him, well, which are the outgoings of paradise? Who know in and out to the Garden of Eden? Where is that? Let's read.
Verse 8. Peradventure thou wouldest say unto me, I never went down into the deep, nor as yet into hell, neither did I ever climb up into heaven. Nevertheless, now have I asked thee but only of the fire and wind, and of the day wherethrough thou hast passed, and of things from which thou canst not be separated. And yet canst thou give me no answer of that?
I ask you the stuff that you deal with, that you go through.
Right.
Every day, right? You still don't got no answer for it. Come on, brother.
Verse 10. He said, Moreover unto me, thine own things, and such as are grown up with thee, canst not thou know. Canst not, hold on. Let me get that 10 again. He said, Moreover unto me, thine own things, and such as are grown up with thee, canst thou not know? How should thy vessel then be able to comprehend the way of the highest, and the world being now outwardly corrupted, to understand the corruption that is evident in my sight?
Come on.
Then said I unto him, It were better that we were not at all, than that we should live still in wickedness, and to suffer, and not to know wherefore.
So Ezra like, it's better we had not even been. What you make us for, Lord?
That's right.
Huh? He's asking the Lord questions, right? The Lord's busting his head with these answers. Come on, brother.
Verse 13, he answered me and said, I went into a forest, into a plain, and the trees took counsel, and said, Come, let us go and make war against the sea, and it may depart away before us, that it may depart away before us, and that we may take us more woods. The floods of the sea also in like manner took counsel, and said, Come, let us go up and subdue the woods of the plain, that there also we may make us another country. The thought of the wood was in vain, for the fire came and consumed it. The thought of the floods of the sea came likewise to naught, for the sand stood up and stopped it.
So you got the trees, which are given to the earth, and you got the seas in their spot, right? But you got one trying to take over the other. Said both of them were in vain, right? Verse 18.
If thou wert judged now betwixt these two, whom wouldest thou begin to justify? Or whom wouldest thou condemn?
That's what the Most High asked in Ezra. Well, who right and who wrong in this situation, the tree or the seas?
That's right.
What did he say?
Verse 19, I answered and said, Verily, it is a foolish thought that they both have divided. For the ground is given unto the wood, and the sea also hath its place to bear his flood. Then answered he me, and said, thou hast given a right judgment. But why judgest thou not thyself also?
Why you ain't judging yourself also? Judging, like you asking questions about how they over us, right? Every nation in the world had its dispensation to rule. It's time to rule. It was the Babylonians or Persians' time to rule in the earth. So if he gave them a parable so he can understand, or the trees and hear the rivers of the seas right here. You would answer and say, hey, both of they thought is vain, right? Because the trees was given to the earth, the seas is given to what it is. He said, why you ain't judged the same then?
That's right.
Why you ain't make the same exact judgment for the questions you asking me? Let's read, brother.
Verse 21. For like as the ground is given unto the wood,
right,
and the sea to his floods, even so they that dwell upon the earth may understand nothing but that which is upon the earth. And he that dwelleth above the heavens may only understand the things that are above the height of the heavens. Then answered I, and said, I beseech thee, O Lord, let me have understanding. For it was not my mind to be curious of the high things, but of such as pass by us daily. Namely, wherefore Israel is given up as a reproach to the heathen. And for what cause the people whom thou hast loved is given over unto godly nations. Ungodly nations. And why the law of our forefathers is brought to naught. And the written covenants come to none effect.
Ezra, like, Lord, I'm only asking about the condition of your people, Israel. Why are we in the condition that we in?
That's right.
And these heathens who are worse than us are ruling over us.
Yeah.
Right? Let's read, brother.
Verse 24. And we pass away out of the world as grasshoppers.
Woo!
And our life is astonishment and fear. And we are not worthy to obtain mercy. What will he then do unto his name, whereby we are called? Of these things have I asked.
Come on.
Then answered he me, and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. For the world hasteth fast to pass away.
The Lord said, the more you search, the more you're going to be wondering. Or marveling. Right? The world hasteth fast to pass away. This world is on its way out. Why you putting all your rocks in one basket and putting all your bets on America? This deal is on its way out.
Right.
Let's read, brother.
And cannot comprehend the things that are promised to the righteous in time to come. For this world is full of unrighteousness and infirmities. But as concerning the things whereof thou asked me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
So he's saying the evil has to go. The evil has to pass away. If this wickedness don't pass away, the kingdom of heaven can never come. So it got to go. All right, let's read, brother.
For the grain of the evil seed had been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness had it brought up unto this time, and how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come?
Threshing is harvest time. Based off our forefather and our foremother seen. Look how much wickedness and fruition throughout the earth. Two people transgress the law of God, us coming from them, transgression and spread throughout the whole earth. One seed of wickedness. Today you say it's innocent, it don't matter, it's okay. One little time when you saying that's innocent, look what done happened.
That's right.
Whole world is full of evil. You care less about what the Most High saying. Let's read out.
Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed hath brought forth. And when the ears shall be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor shall they fill? Then I answered and said, how? And when shall these things come to pass? Wherefore are our years few and evil? And he answered me, saying, do not thou hasten above the Most Highest, for thy haste is in vain to be above him. for thou hast much exceeded. Did not the souls also of the righteous ask questions of these things in their chamber, saying, how long shall I hope on this faction? When cometh the fruit of the floor of our reward?
All right, hold that right there. Somebody grab Revelation 6, 9 to 11. We got forefathers in the spirit world asking the Lord, how long? Holy and true. How long, O Lord? And then we coming right back here. Revelation 6, verse 9 through 11. Revelation 6, verse 9 through 11.
Revelation chapter 6.
Again, y'all just got in here. The name of the class is Questions in Life. We'll be reading a lot out the Apocrypha because our brother Ezra, while he was a slave in ancient Babylon, like you a slave here in America, was asking the Lord questions. You to find out you God's people. You to find out we got debts. You to find out we supposed to be the rulers of this planet. So what's going on? How are these people ruling over us and they don't even think about the Lord? And that was his question to the Most High. And the Most High got the answer.
Revelation chapter 6, verse 9. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God, and for the testimony which they had. And they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Lord, holy and true, dost thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth?
See, we just read that in 2nd Ezra. Right. Aren't those in the grave crying out to the Most High? How long, Lord? When you going to avenge our blood that's shed on the earth? Let's read, brother.
And white robes were given unto every one of them. And it was said unto them that they should rest yet for a little season, until their fellow servants also and their brethren that should be killed as they were should be fulfilled.
Right. Jump over to Revelation 7, read 13 to 14.
Revelation 7.
Let's read it out to 17.
Verse 13. And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes, and whence came they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, these are they which came out of the great tribulation, and have washed their robes, and made them white in the blood of the Lamb. Therefore are they before the throne of God, and serve him day and night in his temple. And he sitteth on the throne, and he that sitteth on the throne shall dwell among them. They shall hunger no more, neither thirst any more, neither shall the sunlight on them, nor any heat. For the Lamb which is in the midst of the throne shall feed them, and shall lead them unto the living foundations of water, living fountains of water. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
All right, let's come on back to 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra, chapter 4.
Y'all don't have a part place up on the board.
On the board right here. Let's read 35 again for me, brother.
2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 35.
I'll read it for you. Verse 35. Did not the souls also of the righteous ask questions of these things in their chambers, saying, how long shall I have on this fashion? How long shall I hope on this fashion? When cometh the fruit of the floor of our reward?
We just read that. We just read it in Revelation 6 chapter. Come on, brother.
And unto these things Uriel the archangel gave them answer, and said, even when the number of the seeds is filled in you, for he hath weighed the world in the balance.
See, so the Lord weighed everything up. Everything is weighed up in measure and number.
That's right.
Right? The Lord don't move just because you panicking. Right? Everything is weighed up, measures, and numbers. That's why prophecy got to play out. You got everything already sealed up and measured. And when the final measurement come in, that's when he's going to handle his business.
And that's what we need to learn, patience.
Yeah, no doubt. That's why patience is a fruit of the Spirit. No doubt.
That's right.
Come on, brother.
By measure hath he measured the times.
See how he measured the times on the 24-hour clock? By measure hath he measured the times. Come on, brother.
And by number hath he numbered the times. And he doth not move, nor stir them, until the said measure is fulfilled.
See, the said measure be fulfilled. The Lord got everything set up on his measure, his time. We on his time.
That's right.
He ain't on ours, we on his time. And they say he don't move until it's fulfilled. Let's read.
Then answered I and said, O Lord, that bearest rule, even when we are all full of impiety.
We all full of wickedness, right? Let's read.
And for our sakes peradventure, it is that the floors of the righteous are not filled, because of the sins of them that dwell upon the earth. So he answered me and said, Go thy way to a woman with child, and ask of her when she hath fulfilled her 9 months, if her womb may keep the birth any longer within her.
Ladies that have children, when it's time for them babies to come, they come. Huh? Let's read.
Then said I, No, Lord, that can she not. And he said unto me, In the grave, the chamber of the souls are like the womb of a woman.
Woo.
For like as a...
Hold on. Elaborate on that. The graves are like the womb of a woman when it's talking about giving birth. You see that? So the resurrection is likened to what? Ruban. The resurrection is likened unto what? There we go. So when it's time to deliver those that are in the grave to be resurrected, you feel me? It's at its appointed time. He compared it to a woman that's about to give birth. Right? When it's time for that baby to come out, guess what? That baby is coming. And the birth pains get closer and closer and harder and harder. Same with the resurrection. Same with the resurrection. All right, come on, brother.
For like as a woman that travaileth maketh haste to escape the necessity of the travail, even so do these places haste to deliver those things which are committed unto them.
See, the grave is hasting to get rid of its seed, if you want to call it.
That's right.
Those that are planted within it. Right? But it can't be until the said point in time, until the 9 months to run this course. All right, come on, brother.
From the beginning, look, what thou desirest to see, it shall be showed thee. Then answered I and said, If I have found favor in thy sight, and if it be possible, and if I be meet therefore, show me then whether there be more to come than is past, or more past that is to come.
Like, is it more coming or more than already been here? Good question. Come on.
What is past I know, but what is forward to come I know not. And he said unto me, Stand up upon the right side, and I shall expound the similitude unto thee. So I stood and saw, and behold, an hot burning oven passed by before me. And it happened that when the flame was gone by, I looked, and behold, the smoke remained still. After this there passed by before me a watery cloud, and sent down much rain with a storm. And when the storm rain was past, the drops remained still. Then said he unto me, Consider with thyself, as the rain is more than the drops, and as the fire is greater than the smoke.
Right.
But the drops and the smoke remain behind, so the quantity which is past did more exceed.
Saying our forefathers are more strong and smarter than us.
That's right.
And that shouldn't be too hard to tell you. Read any of the histories and see that. Right? The quantity that was passed more exceeded what we are today. Brothers was living longer, stronger. They definitely was way smarter. Please don't believe because you got an iPhone or an Android. This is the highest that humanity has been. Like we done digress. When you really get into it and do some real studying, we done digress. We ain't evolved nothing. Yeah. We done went backwards. Yeah. It was brothers back in the day doing things that if you saw today, you would call it witchcraft.
That's right.
You're like, whoa, how do you do that? The quantity that was passed exceeded what we going through today. All right, let's read, brother.
And then the Most High said, my spirit would always not dwell with man. Then I prayed and said, may I live, thinkest thou, until that time? Or what shall happen in those days? He answered me and said, for as the tokens wherewith thou asked me, I may tell thee of them in part. But as touching thy life, I am not sent to show thee, for I do not know it.
Oh, okay, who got chapter 5? Let's keep reading.
And y'all see that where Uriel, there's limitations. He's not the son of the Most High. There's limitations with how much knowledge he's given, or he will be worshipped as God.
Right. Right. He's simply an angel, which means messenger. That's what he is. He's a messenger of the Most High, sent to deliver a message. But notice, contrary to popular belief, you can't ask the Lord questions.
That's right.
But hey, get ready to receive your answer. And just because you don't like the answer don't mean it ain't the answer. It is what it is. Who got 5? You got it down?
2 Ezra chapter 5, verse 1.
Again, going over questions in life. Let's read, brother.
Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hid, and the land shall be barren of faith.
You see that right now? You see that right now? Nobody got no faith no more. Nobody believe what y'all talking about. Barren of faith. Atheism is at an all-time high now.
Yes,
I don't nobody believe in the Most High no more, right? And a lot of it got to do because when they come ask the people that's holding the book, they ain't got no answers either. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot of it is a disservice because a lot of the questions they got are so easy to answer is pathetic. You be like, come on now, you don't believe in the Most High because of what? Right? But we see these things happen. The Lord prophesied these things will be. Barren of faith. All right, come on, brother.
But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago.
He said, you think you've seen something now? Wait till them last days.
No.
It's going to be so wicked like we see it now. Transhumanism. Growing a mice on an ear on a mouse back to give it, they put a transplant on a man's face. Marrying your dog. All type of wickedness going on. Why you around saying, they ain't bothering me, it's all good. You know, they over there, they ain't bothering me. You don't see all this wickedness going on?
And that have made a lot of advancements with the cyborg stuff. A lot of people don't know they got the cyborg stuff going on big time.
Yeah, and call you an android. Y'all do RoboCop back in the day.
Yeah, they got cyborgs. Yeah, half robot.
Right, come on, brothers, read.
And the land that thou seest now to have roots, shall thou see wasted suddenly. But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day, and blood shall drop out of wood, and the stone shall give his voice, and the people shall be troubled, and even he shall rule, whom they look not for, that dwell upon the earth. And the fowls shall take their flight away together. And the sodomitish sea,
or the defiled sea. All right, the sodomitish sea. The sea game? a defiled sea. All right, and the defiled sea, come on, brother.
Shall cast out fish and make a noise in the night, which many have not known. But they shall all hear the voice thereof. There shall be a confusion also in many places.
That's what Babylon means. Confusion. Confusion. Everything is backwards over there. All right, let's read, brother.
And the fire shall be off sent out again. And the wild beasts shall change their places. And the mistress woman shall bring forth monsters.
Unclean women shall bring forth what?
Monsters.
You don't see that happen? You thinking boogeyman monster, huh? What they call themselves in the streets, or what? A beast. Huh? A beast in these streets. Huh? I always remember when you read the Bible, it was written for your people, by your people, man. Like, you feel me? You think, oh, he's talking about the boogeyman monster? He's talking about what? Women giving birth to monsters, beasts, people that don't have no instruction of the Lord. Right? These little Negroes running around these neighborhoods acting like what? Animals.